The collection contains incredibly interesting cases of meeting people on the roads with rare wild animals. You will see packs of wolves attacking the traffic police post, the Ama tiger freely walking between trucks and cars, a wild boar chasing a car, and lynxes figuring things out right on the highway at the end of a super emotional moment when the driver almost hit the elk, having time to slow down in time. And today we'll take a look at top 10 most amazing and incredible wild animals encounters on road. Before we begin, make sure you hit that subscribe button to get notification every day for more amazing content. Bison charging the car at night. If you drive through Yellowstone at night, don't assume the bison are sleeping. One driver learned this lesson the hard way in this clip. It's a familiar scenario for anyone that has spent quality time in Yellowstone National Park. The bison consider the park to be theirs and will not move out of the way when walking down the road. Most of the time, the bison will just wander around your vehicle and go about their business. The key word is most. There's also no guarantee that they won't take a severe dislike to you and your vehicle, as this driver learned. It's around the 16-second mark that the driver knows he is in trouble. Fortunately, this encounter ends happily with the bison veering away from the car at the last second. Car narrowly misses hitting deer on road. A lucky deer narrowly evaded disaster when a driver managed to slam on the brakes in time to allow the animal to pass by mere inches. A dashcam video from Evening Drive in England shows the deer dart suddenly out from hedges at the side of the road as the vehicle is approaching. The driver slams on the brakes, missing the deer by inches. He says, "I was driving my car on a Hampshire country road when a deer appeared from nowhere through a hedgerow to my right. The deer walked across the road in front of me. I braked sharply to avoid a collision with the deer, narrowly doing so, and it bounded off to my left, squeezing between my car and the hedgerow to the left." Fox encounter a woman on beach. A cheeky pest seems to have outfoxed a woman by stealing her thong as she walked along a beach. Elizabeth Slater was taking a night walk along a Fremantle beach when a sly fox made off with her footwear. Miss Slater, who captured the whole incident on cameras, said the fox ran up to her from the dunes about 9 p.m. The video shows the fox sniffing around before snatching Miss Slater's black show and dashing off into the night. Miss Slater manages to find her thong a few meters away before running into the fox again. She posted a video of the incident to Facebook, but Ms. Slater said the thong survived the encounter, but not without a few bite marks. Mama bear with cubes crossing road. Most parents teach their children to look both ways before crossing heavy traffic, but animals generally don't play by the same rules. An adorable clip shows a mama bear make her way across a busy road with 3 of her cubs. The brief clip was filmed on the Tennessee and North Carolina state line on a mountainous road. In the footage, the camera shows the little furballs following their mom as she makes her way over a highway center divider. The cars in the video are at a complete standstill as the 4 bears make their way safely across the road. Mama bear makes her way across the center and continues on across the street, followed closely by 2 of her cubs. But the 3rd cub comes some way behind and has some difficulty clearing the boundary between carriageways. Eventually, the critter is able to hop across and join its mother, so they continue on with their journey. The clip ends with traffic resuming and a brief view of the last cub before it disappears into the surrounding forest. Wild wolf encounter on road at night. This incredible encounter was filmed by a Facebook user named Siddharth Gandhi, a region of the park that's been hailed a wolf hub since the animals in Yellowstone National Park transforms in winter. He says, "We were driving back in the evening when the wolf appeared on the side of the edge of the road, who immediately stopped his car to let the animal move on safely. It was an amazing experience to see a wild grey wolf so close." Gandhi's early encounters with wildlife left a big impression. That means he encounters can be both short and unpredictable. he says. Eventually the wolf seemed to lose interest in our vehicle and it just headed off the road. It was very dark, so we lost sight of it almost immediately. I felt extremely lucky. Men chases baboons. In this clip, 4 baboons escaped their enclosure at a primate research facility on afternoon in 2018. The incident took place at the Texas Biomedical Research Institute in San Antonio, USA, after 4 of the 1,100 baboons lodged at the facility made a run for freedom. According to news, the baboons led one leading researcher down a wild foot chase before 3 of them were finally rounded up and returned to their enclosure after half an hour. 3 were able to breach said perimeter. The 4th apparently seemed to think better of the idea and returned. One of them managed to make it past a tree line and onto a nearby street, where it dazzled residents with its iconoclasm and free spirit. The blue barrels they used to escape, however, have been removed from the enclosure and will be evaluated. All the 4 escapees were returned to the facility in evening. Wolves encounter cops on highway. A traffic policeman was forced to dive inside a stranger's car on a motorway to take cover from a marauding pack of wolves. The officer was reprimanding a motorist for having only one working headlight when the beasts came out of nowhere onto the M23 in Rostov-on-Don, southwest Russia. The CCTV shows the man pulling the driver over for rattling off before a pack of 11 wolves come racing into view. He then climbs inside the driver's car in the nick of time. The footage has also been released showing hungry wolves devouring groceries from shoppers in a Moscow supermarket car park. There are an estimated 30,000 grey wolves in Russia, although the country offers the species no legal protection. In fact, in some parts of Russia, cash is offered as a reward for killing the animals in their dens. Wild boar chasing a car on road. A quiet road drive turned into an unrequited love story when a huge boar followed a lone motorist for miles down in Hungary. A man posted a footage of the unusually prolonged encounter with the wild boar on YouTube. The man then ran back to the car, but the boar followed him. The boar upped its back against the car, making the most of the mobile scratch post, although it looked like it was twerking in time to the music played in the car. It then cantered after the car, barging blindly through plants and flowers, refusing to be separated from its new metal love. When the car pulled over, it got in front of it, rooting on the road, and then rolling in the mud, before galloping towards the car again, running alongside it. Every mirror you looked in, or window you looked out, the boar seemed to be right there waiting.
Как тебя зовут? А? Хрюша тебя зовут? Ох и хрюха. Ты хороший.
Deer jumps in front of car. This is the incredible moment a deer is seen jumping across a country lane just in time to avoid the oncoming traffic. The footage filmed by a motorist captured the stag running across the open land, as if racing the vehicle. The stunning creature refuses to slow down as it approaches the wide road, believed to be somewhere in Slovakia. The antlered animal runs closer and closer in the direction of the car, with its long legs galloping over the snowy ground at a remarkable speed. Yet just as the deer and vehicle approach each other, the stag makes an enormous leap over the road. It is captured flying over the length of the lane as well as the motorist's car with absolute ease. The impressive creature then dashes away, leaving the driver to chuckle at the exceptional display.
Ja pierdolę.
Nagrałaś go?
Driver almost hit the elk. This unbelievable dashcam footage captures the intense moment a man in Russia almost hit their car headlong into a huge elk. The video shows both the road and the faces of the attractive young man, who escaped from the wreckage unharmed. Everything is quiet at first, as the who are dressed like they are headed for a ski vacation, plus snowy woodland road in Mother Russia. But the driver slams his foot on the accelerator and speeds away before the elk can safe any charge. But thankfully, the elk was safe without any serious injury. Before we begin, make sure you hit that subscribe button to get notified every day for more amazing content. With this being said, let's begin.